Brendan was convicted of first-degree intentional homicide, mutilation of a corpse, and sexual assault. He is eligible for parole in 2048. Back with Rolanda, Anhita, Maz, and David. And this is the one that's got us all upset, right?
Yeah.
So let me start with David. Now, looking at that guy's behavior and sort of our gut looking at him, we have a lot of problems here, right? Psychiatrically and neurodevelopmentally. What are your thoughts?
Well, I know that you said that you think maybe he could be a little delusional, possibly schizophrenic with the flat affect, that clearly is a sign of that. I would disagree with you a little bit. This appears to me to be somebody who might be developmentally delayed. We've heard of things like autism, Asperger's, things like that.
Also a possibility here, right?
Yeah, and you know, think about Adam Lanza, right? You think about somebody like that. Again, another person diagnosed with Asperger's. So these people generally don't see the bigger picture. So in being interviewed, for example, they wouldn't see what's coming down the road if they answer one way versus another.
Right, which was one piece of evidence why when he was being, should we call it an interview?
Interrogated? How about that?
Interrogated? Yeah, I don't think those are strong enough words, frankly. It's more like a dental extraction of his coercion. Well, I have a real problem with this one too. But he in that interview the first time when he's at school, he doesn't really understand even the implications of what he just said. He goes, "Okay, I'm going back to school now. All right, we're all done here. All right, see you guys later."
Right.
Like that's it.
Yeah, and you know, another thing I'm going to disagree with. You know, this does not. And again, this is not my client. You know, if it was, I could talk about
speculating.
it. You know, speculating, yes. You know, I would say this is probably somebody who's more suggestible and somebody who's more of a follower as opposed to somebody who could be very violent and start to initiate a crime like this.
Right. Well, I said there's a possibility he's psychotic, because it could be psychotic depression. It could be. It could be a million, not a million. It could be about 20 different reasons he looks the way he looks. Yeah. But
Clearly
I agree with you. One of them,
right?
What's that?
Clearly impaired, though, and
very
not
impaired.
able to see the bigger picture.
Yeah, very impaired. And that's what's bothering all of us, is that he was interrogated in a context without his attorney, without his mom, and in such a way that the interrogators were not contextualizing whom they were speaking to.
Well, he confesses to this gross murder, and then he says, "Can I go back to school now?"
Yeah.
I mean, he just didn't, and it's clear there's something wrong. At what point do they say, well, number one, we need his attorney in here. They're not going to say that, but he was there without an attorney. But at what point does a cop recognize that, or are they treated differently when they recognize that there's cognitive difficulty?
My blood boil what happened to this nephew. As an attorney, I can't stand watching this because it's clear. I mean, he's 16 years old. He has a very low IQ. I think after 2 sentences that he said, it's clear he doesn't understand what he's saying, what he's doing there. Like Rolanda said, he's like, "Oh, are we going to be done soon? I have to go to class.
I have a project."
And so, right.
And the two men interrogating him are prosecutors. One of them, you were saying, was a prosecutor. I think they weren't from the police department.
Correct.
that was supposedly had it out for him. There were 2 independent prosecutors.
Well,
there was more than one interrogation.
Well, I'm going to show you the first one that his own attorney.
Coerced confession I've seen in my career.
This is by his own attorney.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's look at that. He's being interrogated by an investigator.